In late 2023, the world heard something it hadn't heard in over 50 years. A brand new Beatles song. Not a remix, not a cover, but a song featuring the real voices of John, Paul, George, and Ringo, together again. But here's the twist. It only existed because of AI. It all started with a scratchy cassette tape, a demo recorded by John Lennon at home in the late 1970s. Just him, a piano, and a rough melody. The recording quality was awful. The piano bled into the vocals. The hiss and hum were nearly louder than the song itself. For decades, Paul McCartney dreamed of finishing it. But the technology just wasn't there. Until now. In 2022, Paul announced they had finally used AI to isolate John S.'s voice from the mess of that cassette. Not to fake it, not to clone it, but to liberate it, pulling the real vocal clean from the background noise. They used the same tech Peter Jackson developed while restoring the Get Back documentary footage. And just like that, John's voice was back. The track was called Now and Then. Paul and Ringo added new instrumentation. They pulled in a 1995 recording of George Harrison playing guitar on the same demo. And with all four Beatles included, it became something almost impossible. A brand new Beatles song in 2023. When it dropped, people didn't know what to think. Was it sacred? Was it weird? Was it beautiful? The internet lit up instantly. Fans posted reaction videos of themselves crying. "I wasn't alive when the Beatles were together," one fan wrote, "but this makes me feel like I was." TikTok, Twitter, and YouTube exploded. Within 48 hours, Now and Then had millions of streams. And somehow, against all logic, the Beatles were back on the charts. But not everyone celebrated. Critics raised questions. Was this a beautiful tribute? Or was it just the beginning of a dangerous trend? Some feared a flood of AI-generated Elvis songs, or worse, AI artists replacing humans entirely. But others said, if anyone gets to do this right, it's the Beatles. One thing was certain. This wasn't a one-time moment. It was the start of a new era. What made it possible wasn't songwriting AI, it was sound separation. The AI didn't generate John's voice. It rescued it, like restoring an old painting. Using machine learning, it identified and pulled apart audio elements buried in noise. The hiss, the piano, the room echo, and beneath it all, John's voice, untouched, pure, real. Paul McCartney addressed the world directly. This is the last Beatles song. That's it. He emphasized that they weren't trying to trick fans or replace anything. They just wanted to finish what they started decades ago. It feels like closure, he said. A final bow. A full circle moment. For fans, Now and Then wasn't just another release. It was a goodbye that had taken half a century to say. It sounded old and new, broken and whole, like grief, memory, and magic, all wrapped in a final harmony. For 3 minutes, it felt like time folded in on itself. So, what do you think? Is AI helping preserve the past? Or is it rewriting history? Either way, the door is open now, and we've all just stepped through it. Subscribe for more true stories where music and machine collide, because the next voice you hear might be from the past.